Kevin Tacher. Kevin Tacher, known as the Title King. He's the founder and CEO of Independence Title. He is a three-time best-selling author. He is also a national real estate speaker, featured on Fox and NBC News. He's helped the FBI, state attorneys, and several local, state, and federal agencies to uncover real estate fraud throughout the country. He truly values community and nonprofit organizations. Kevin grew up in New York, where he was a firefighter. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. He left New York 20 days prior to 9/11, just barely missing that tragic day. Many hobbies, including scuba diving, fishing, and spending time with friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce you to Kevin Tacher, my friend, my mentor. Kevin, take it away.
Well, that was fantastic there, Dougie. All right, I'm starting my timer. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. So I figured no one wanted to hear about title insurance. I love to use this image because sometimes myself, I think I'd rather watch paint dry on a wall than actually talk about title insurance. So today, instead of talking about what I do for a living, I wanted to talk about things that can help you as a member, whether it's South Florida Professionals or a different networking group, network better, build a better business. So most of you already know I've authored a couple of books. My largest passion is helping business owners thrive in tough economic times. I learned this through my own fault from failing several times over, and how I can teach others not to fail. Now, where can you help me? Obviously, I'm in the real estate business. I love helping real estate agents. So I work with real estate agents and mortgage brokers, teaching them how to recession-proof their business when the market turns. Now, it's not if it turns, it's when it turns. So hopefully after this presentation, you're going to leave here saying, wow, that guy really knows his stuff and can help someone I know that I'm going to introduce him to. So that's what I hope to get out of today. So as Doug said, I was a firefighter up in New York. I moved down just before 9/11. And you see here on the left of your screen, it says, go in together, get out together. That is the mantra of my business. That's what I do every day. I want to make sure everybody leaves the real estate deal together, getting what they walked in with. So whether it's getting a check, getting a house, selling a house, we go in together and we leave together. And in my business, most people do not do that. They care about one thing, themselves. So that's what sets me apart from my competition. So I have 5 topics I'm going to talk to you about today. First one is how to properly, and I like to stress this, properly network to grow your business. And I'm going to breeze through a lot of them. I can make the slides available for anyone. And then if you have any questions, you can call me after. I can't get in depth in a 10-minute presentation, but I'm going to give you the top 5. And if you go to rescueyourbusinessbook.com, you can buy my book for cost. I'll ship it out to you. You can come to visit me. We could do a one-to-one, and I can get you a copy of my book. And you can learn, because every chapter, each one of these presentations talks about a different chapter in my book. And that's what I'm here to do, just educate you a little bit. So the first one, you have to realize as a business owner, why do you want to network? What are you looking to accomplish by what you want to do? It's not only money. You look at, there's plenty of people on here that aren't necessarily in it for the business. Jonathan's in it to change the world and create his nonprofit and generate opportunities and ease of entering buildings for people. So everyone has their own reason for networking. You have to figure out what that is in your business. How do you choose the right network? Whether it's South Florida Professionals, BNI, the Chamber of Commerce, real estate investment clubs. I get invited to events every single week, and I have to pick and choose which one I go to. Do they align with my mission, and do they align with what I want to do? How often do you network is super important, because you don't want to be that person that is constantly going to networks every single day. You're going to a different event, a different show, shaking hands, and then you do nothing with it. Andy held up that stack of business cards. There are so many business owners that just have a stack of business cards and they do nothing with it. I went in last night's event at South Florida Professionals to meet one new person. Who did I meet? Ruth. I connected with Ruth. I got her phone number. I sent her a message today. Hey, it was nice meeting you. Hopefully I'll see you on at 2:30 to then further that relationship. I spent the time with them to educate them on what South Florida Professionals was about. Because if the organization changes her life, she's going to then realize that I helped that proceed her business forward through this organization. So choose wisely where you want to network. What do you do the day of the event? So many people just grab a stack of business cards and walk into an event. When I mentored Doug and I talked to him about it, he used to do that. And I said, no, take 3 business cards and try and make an impact and a lasting impression on 3 people. That's all you need to meet, 3 people, because out of those 3 people, 1 will change your life like you've never seen before. And then how do you follow up? Follow up is what most people forget to do. I know Will talks about it a lot. You forget to follow up when you go to these events. You walk in, you grab a bunch of cards, you do nothing with it. Why did I send Ruth a text message today? Because it's the follow-up. I said tomorrow, once I get into the office, I'm going to send her a message. And it's funny because she was sending me a message back the same time I was sending her a message. Great minds think alike. So the key is in the follow-up. And then when is it okay to ask for business? We talked about this on today's event. You have to realize that it's not about you. It's about empowering other people to go to the next level, supporting people to go to the next level, helping them prevent to make mistakes. If you constantly go in for the kill, this is what I do. Who can you refer business to? This is what I do. This is what I do. People get tired of hearing it. They get tired of hearing about you and what you do. All they want to hear about is how can you help other people? The more you help other people, givers gain. So I encourage you to leave your next meeting wondering, how can I help someone in the group create great success? This one I love when I talk about mentorship. Obviously, Doug said I'm his mentor, but what do you look for in a mentor? Should you choose an industry mentor? Should you choose someone who's a motivational speaker? Should you follow Tony Robbins, Gary Vee for marketing? Who are you going to follow and who are you going to look up to for a mentor? It doesn't have to be someone that you're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to. You don't have to join Tony Robbins' exclusive club for $250,000. You just have to find people that you can network with. So you want to know, are they personal? Are they professional? Are they going to help you with fitness? Are they going to help you build your business? Board of directors is an important concept. I talked with Madeline a lot about this one because I wrote about it in my book. Who are the 5 closest people in your business? Not professionally, but the 5 closest people you can reach out to. Not a family member, not a friend. 5 people that will openly and honestly tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And you can bounce ideas off of without any question, without any criticism. You're able to network with these people. How often do you meet with your mentor is very important. And then do you share knowledge with others? So every time I network like this, I'm not talking about title insurance. I'm not talking about refer me to a realtor or a mortgage broker, I'm simply educating you and empowering you with knowledge. So when you leave here today, you're going to hopefully want to learn more about me. Maybe buy my book, maybe have a one-to-one, go get a cup of coffee or some lunch to learn more about how together we can change the world, change the way we do business. This is my personal mentor. You're welcome to follow him online. For those of you may or may not know him, his name's Patrick Bet-David. He owns a YouTube channel called Valuetainment. I had him on my real estate podcast. Check it out. I encourage you to look at it. It's on our YouTube channel. It was a really great interview. Or just follow him on social media. Look up Valuetainment on YouTube. Now, the third one we talk about is how to set yourself apart from your competition. There are so many people in South Florida professionals. Let's use life insurance as an example. We have 3 or 4 members that do life insurance. What sets you apart from the other ones? Yesterday, when Ruth stood up and she gave her presentation in front of everyone, I was like, wow, we need her in this group. That energy and that confidence about what she does and how she does it was inspiring to see. So what do you do to set yourself apart from your competition? Do you take the time to truly build relationships with people? Very, very important. Do you ask engaging questions to get to know them, to get to know how can you know them, like them, and trust them, as Bob Berg and Andy say all the time? How do you deepen your relationship to truly get to know them and what sets them apart from their competition? Do you sell experiences, ask engaging questions, and are you memorable? When I say sell experiences, if you're a life insurance agent, do you talk about how you delivered a check to a family member that changed their life? For those of you that saw when I signed up with my life insurance agent, I posted about it saying that's who I want to deliver a check to my son and daughter if something were to happen to me. That's who I want to deliver a check. Share a story. Be passionate about what you do, not just saying this is what I sell, but this is why I sell it. and you want to sell those experiences. And then do you focus on solving problems for other people? Doug talks about that all the time. How do you solve problems for people that are in your industry? And educate. Stop selling. In our WhatsApp group that we have as members, it drives me crazy. Every time someone posts something fantastic about someone, 30 seconds later, someone's taken that celebration away from them. So if I post about Doug, look at these beautiful chairs, what my conference room looks like that Doug provided, 2 seconds later, someone's posting about what they do in an event they're having. Stop doing that. Take the time to celebrate our members for what they do. If you're going to be successful, you need to have a business plan. But not only have a business plan, it needs to be written down. I've had a business plan for the last 20 years. I know how much business I need, how much business I need to bring in, how many deals may fall out. You have to know your statistics about your business. Do you have a mission statement? How Andy says, all things being equal, people do business with and refer business to those people they know, like, and trust. So that's the mission of South Florida Professionals. But how many of you, without looking at it, can recite that word for word? Which tells me, do you really believe in it? I'll never forget, I went to a BNI conference because I was a national director, and there were all these directors in the room, and I was the only one out of about 50 people that could stand up and recite the mission statement of BNI word for word. But there's a reason. I can show you the revenue that generates from an organization like that. So in your business, it's the same thing. You need to believe in your heart what you do is for the betterment of others. Do you know your target market? Do you study your competition? Would Harrison go meet with Ram to find out what does he do different? What do I do that he doesn't do? What does he do that I don't do that maybe we can collaborate together? Because I don't look at it as competition. I look at it as collaboration. I meet with title companies all the time. I don't fear them. We all do something different. We all have a different market. Do you have strategic partners in your business? And how do you measure how much time, energy, but most importantly, money you put into an organization to get your value like South Florida Professionals in return? And the last one I want to end with is, what do you do when you run out of fuel? Because everyone here has that moment where you run out of fuel. You're tired, you're run down. You say, I can't do it. I can't run to Miami for another event. Everyone has done it. So I'm not even going to ask you, have you ever run out of fuel? But do you focus on recovery, but most importantly, continue to drive forward? Don't go backwards. As an entrepreneur, we can't go backwards. We need to constantly run forward. Like a lion, I keep a lion on my desk, knowing me and reminding me that I charge forward every single day without looking back. Do you recognize how you feel when you have a low day? There are times some people on this call have a low day and pick up the phone and call me. I need to pick me up. I need to strategize. I need to bounce ideas off each other. Stay ahead of your competition. Build momentum with your dream team, your board of directors. Build your vision together. Charge forward, not backwards. Learn to shut off when it's time to shut off. On the weekends, people always ask me, can you go to an event? I don't do events on the weekends. Weekends are not time to work. And then rely on your 5 key people. If you have 5 key people in your business that you can open up to, you will be more successful. And everyone sees the shirts I wear at the gym every single day. I have shirts that say, work hard, stay focused, and never quit. So stop doubting yourself as an entrepreneur, whether you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, an intrapreneur, building someone else's dream. You have a purpose in this world. So stop doubting yourself, work hard, stay focused, never quit. And I guarantee you, your dreams will then become a reality. So thank you so much for today. Hopefully you found value in this presentation. And I look forward to encouraging any of you to reach out to me, go for a cup of coffee, go for some lunch, and let's see how together we can change the way the world does business. So thank you.
Wow.
Awesome, Kevin. Thank you very much. Tarsus, look at Tarsus, how excited. I love it.
Kevin, that was amazing, my friend. Proud to have you as a member, proud to call you a friend, and even prouder knowing that you're going to present at Professionals in Paradise to an audience of not 32 people that we have here today, but 200 business owners that are going to be in attendance there. And again, kudos, congratulations. Your presentation was viewed by 86 people that are not with us on Zoom, but they are watching us live on the stream. So thank you, my friend. I want to open it up though. I want to open it up to a couple of minutes, Kevin, if you have time. So anybody that has any questions, either anybody here on the actual Zoom, do you have any questions? Or if you're watching us on the stream, there's a few people, 86 people. You got applause from Eddie Gill. He's so anybody on the Facebook stream wants to drop in a question there for Kevin, or if you're here with us on Zoom, Mr. Gill.
Hey, that was a great presentation. I want to say I never met him in person, Kevin, and I know Doug I've met in person, but I did get a recommendation from Kevin on a Facebook. I did get a recommendation from Doug, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for that. It's greatly appreciated. Even though you guys have never seen me in the field, I guess just being able to, converse here and being, somebody on the Zoom with you guys, you've done that for me. So thank you so much. I know I posted it in the chat, but that just shows the character that each one of them are, and you could see why they're so close to each other.
Thank you.
Awesome. So Eddie, if you make it down to Key West, you'll be able to meet him, or you make it to Parkland. Any second Wednesday of the month, you'll be able to meet him in person, and I'll buy him a drink. All right. Any other questions for Kevin?
Alex.
I just wanted to ask Kevin. Kevin, you talked a little bit about finding your board of directors. Like what are like I guess like what do you look for in your board of directors?
So my board of directors, I wound up figuring out that they're in different industries. So some were in real estate, but I was really looking for people who openly talk about failure, people that will have no problem, like myself. I'll tell you, I wrote it all in my book. I was $750,000 in debt, lost everything, lost my house, my car, my family, my business. I was paying my assistant on my credit card. I have no shame in my game. I have no shame, and I learned how to position myself so next time the market crashes, failure wouldn't happen. So I align myself with people that have those same core values. And again, it doesn't have to be in your business. It has to be someone that will openly listen to your ideas, listen to maybe a marketing idea, and give you feedback, positive or negative, and tell you, hey, I don't really believe in that. I don't think that's going to work. Or, hey, let's look at that a little bit more. And they're not going to charge you. These are people that you bounce ideas off of them, and they bounce ideas off of you. I actually came up with, I'll show you here, I have it under my desk. So I did it years ago where I came up and I gave my board of directors, I did this animated cartoon thing of all of us sitting around a table. So like, that's how much it means to me. That's how important it is to me of this concept, to really have 5 people that will sit around a table with you. And they just don't judge you. They openly will give you the opinions of what they feel. They'll listen to you, and then they'll help you succeed because they want to see you succeed. Not where I talked about before, where people will post stuff like in the WhatsApp, and then 30 seconds later, they're hammering some other idea. Those aren't the people I want in my network. The people I want in my network are the ones that are rooting for you to win and helping you when you're not winning.
And that would be reciprocal, right? So they're not only offering that to you, there's also that give aspect, right? Where you're doing that same thing for them, right?
That's absolutely correct.
Jonathan
I
wants to
obviously
meet
pick
you
people
for
that were
coffee.
successful. I like to pick people that are successful. If you're successful, I want to be around you. And I don't mean success just defined by money. I want to look at people that are successful in life. They're successful in business. It could be like I train with a U.S. Marine every day. Whether he's successful or not in his business, I don't care. He's inspiring. He's successful in fitness. So you have someone like that on your team. So you want to have people that are just successful, positive, supportive, and those are the people you pick.
Awesome. All right. We got time for one more question for Kevin.
Amber,
You're on.
Hi, everyone. Kevin, I was wondering, you mentioned mentor and then the board of directors, are they the same or are they distinct?
No, a mentor is typically going to be someone you're going to somewhat pay at some level. So as I spoke about mine which is Patrick Bet-David, he has tons of content online, but I am very close with his team. I go to all of his events. I'm on some of his coaching calls. So it is someone that you may potentially pay in some level, whether it's a business coach, Not everyone is lucky enough to have a true mentor that you don't have to pay unless you work for them. So they are two separate things. A board of directors is more to strategize ideas of your business. But a mentor is someone that you're going to look up to, you're going to follow, they're going to give you ideas that you can take. So when I go to the event, I walk away with 2 or 3 different nuggets that I can implement in my business and then take that back to the board of directors.
Awesome. Awesome. Kevin, fantastic presentation, buddy. This is recorded, it's being broadcasted, it is live streamed. And on that note, I do want to shout out to everybody that has shared it today, which is incredible. Thank you, guys. This is going to be a good one.